What's up, Hedgehog Maniacs and Doki Fanatics? Sonic 17 here. As you can see, I'm back with another reaction / blind commentary video. As you obviously know, it's uploaded by Vannamelon. And this one is called, Oh, Hello Again, Monika! Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, Part 1. As you recall, I was playing Doki Doki Literature Club Plus on my Switch, showcasing all the side stories and everything. And I know the last time I played that was the end of Act 1, when you saw Sayuri. You know. Like I said, I'm not a fan of that. I am just wondering how Flutterchan is gonna handle returning to the world of the Dokis. Because it's because of a certain club president and everything that became this way. I'll put a link in there to show you what I'm talking about. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Time to dive in. Let's do it to it.
Doki Doki Literature Club. It's absolutely insane to me that it was merely 3 years ago when this insane game has taken the internet by storm. I did so many gameplay series of it, a song cover, animations, compilation videos, and I've invited the best girl into the Vannamelon family. Yes, I went absolutely bonkers when they announced Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. And yes, I did as fast as I could, purchasing the entire physical edition with absolute lightning speed. If any of you Melonhead viewers were there during that time, in 2017, 2018, for my first gameplay, I did the, interesting Yuri route. Lots of you Melonheads even suggested we invited the other girls in the channel to try this game out. Maybe drunk Flutterchan? Oh, that'll be interesting. But nevertheless, let's just get our toes wet, bring out your drinks and snackies. Oh, let's start Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Going in raw. Bad choice of words, but let's go. Enter your name. Oh, wait. Okay, Flutterchan. You know I'm gonna spell that right. Oh my god. This is gonna be a lot of reading.
We all know who that is.
Oh, if some of you guys don't remember the voices that I did last time, this is gonna be extremely strange. But please bear with me. You see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Hold on. Actually, let me just turn this down just a little bit. I'm so scared. That girl is Sayuri, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Oh, true. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. I hope you guys know what new things are in store in this game, but if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayuri catch up to me. Yeah. I know I need to relax, but I'm...
Sayuri. That's actually the part I believe that's supposed to see with you.
You see that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Well, if some people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. But you did wait for
well, that's true.
Because you don't have it. You want to. I'm sorry for the voices. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Where's the other students? I don't see that. This Doki Doki Literature Club should have been worth my money. By the way, Flutterchan.
What?
Are you not a club to join yet? Club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. You told me you were joining a club this year. I'm sorry. Let me get a drink of water. I need to relax. Okay. Sorry. I'm
just wondering how she's going to react when Monika does that pose.
She's going on about. Why am I so cruel to her?
I get irritated by it, honestly.
Sayuri likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skill before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? I know you're happy now, but I'm dying at the thought of you being a NEET in a few years before you're not used to the real world. Basically a loser, if you don't know what I mean. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit.
Yeah, I did my fair share of impressions, I know they sucked.
Oh my god! Look at that crispy HT. So crisp. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out
what was
some
that all
clubs.
about?
Guess I have no choice but to start
I'm
with the
pretty sure
anime
that's a
club.
reference to something, right?
Hello? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club.
Well,
Yeah,
I thought
that's
you were
true.
looking some encouragement, so I thought,
No what?
well, you can come to my club.
Sayori?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and that you make cupcakes and everything.
I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Lay that all along.
Natsuki's best school.
Sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yeah.
You can tell she's excited.
Silly. I'm gonna meet Monika. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake.
You know,
Worth it.
the title is, oh, hello again, Monika.
Section of the school
I can just imagine how that's gonna go down.
Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Swinging it open.
Oh, it's the music.
The nostalgia. Minasan, the new member is here.
Sounds a
Don't
trip.
call me a new member. Glance around the room.
There's Yuri.
Okay. I'm gonna be good at replicating Yuri. I'm not gonna do the voice that I did before because I know a lot of melon heads and new Doki Doki Literature Club viewers did not have an interest to that weird voice. So
My eye.
I'm just gonna impersonate Yuri here, in the Vannamelon Club Yuri. I'm pretty good at it because I like to make fun of her maybe a little
Oh,
bit
boy.
in a fun way, you know. Okay, let's go.
My eye.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
That was long
Seriously,
ago.
you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Flutterchan, what a nice
Natsuki for ya.
surprise.
And there's Monika.
Always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest of the club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time
We all
keeping
know
up
what's
with
gonna come
people like
next, though,
Sayori and
honestly.
Natsuki. I can't even keep up with
Yeah.
all this writing. I'm so
3.
excited.
It sounds like you already know Monica,
Oh
is that
man.
right?
3,
Oh,
2,
yeah.
1.
That's right. It's great to
And
see you again, Flutterchan.
there it is.
Was that new? I don't know. Monika
There it
smiles
is.
sweetly.
That
We do know each
freaking
other.
pose.
Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. If there's
I'm
new
gonna keep
things
saying-
and knickknacks that
Huh?
I'm not going to recognize, we're gonna see, okay? I know, okay. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. She is gorgeous, so basically
Hey,
completely out of my
Natsuki's
league.
best goal.
So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a
Monika
little...
is number 2, but
You
Natsuki's
too,
best goal.
Monika.
Come sit down, Flutterchan. We made room at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited.
I'll
Yeah,
say
how about I
Yuri.
make some tea as well? This is... Oh, man. I can't tell you guys how... Man. As I already
Yeah.
mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one
I mean, I've been doing
space next to
mods,
Monica
but
and one space next
just
to
use it.
Sayori.
I don't
Natsuki
even
and
know what
Yuri
to
walk over
say.
to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I took a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready?
Natsuki!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen
Natsuki's
white
best
fluffy
goal.
cupcakes decorated
I don't
to
care
look
what
like
your people
little
say.
cats. Well, that's adorable. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Dude, just bite it. Natsuki is quiet. I never noticed how lovely pink her eyes are. I finally bite down.
You know, I keep
Nice
saying
and
this
sweet
before,
and full
but
of
the
flavor.
eyeballs
I have to say,
remind me of
this is really awkward to
of the
imagine.
Pokeballs for some reason.
Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Is that new? I hate them for you or anything. Huh? I thought you technically did.
Man.
So Yuri said,
Well, maybe, but not for you, you dummy.
Yuri returned to the table,
what was that
carrying
all about?
a tea set. A tree set?
But then again, it must have been
Carefully
an
places
added
the
effect.
teacup in front
I don't
of
know.
each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, teachers gave us permission. There's no teachers around here anyway. It's after school, isn't it? After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess, but we're not really reading anything. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress you. That's not... You're insulted. Yuri
Well,
looks away.
maybe.
I meant that.
You never know.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't
Really
many more
is a
clubs, people in the club yet.
nostalgic trip.
Must be hard to start a new club. You didn't put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new.
I'm guessing.
Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your
I don't
attention
know.
like literature
I think
club.
Monica.
But we're all playing Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, so it doesn't really matter. I have an idea, everyone.
Wait,
Let's all go
I
home
think it
and
was
write a
done there
poem of
for
our
one of
own.
the old videos
The
that
next time we
she's
meet,
done
we'll share them with
last
each
year.
other. That way,
With
everyone will see
with
them. I feel like I'm
chocolate
losing my mind
pizza.
switching to all these voices.
You can't go wrong with
Now
pizza.
that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lost my train of thought. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry.
I don't think all 4 of them were dejected. I think Natsuki just looks
I'm
upset.
defensive against
Like
these
she's
girls.
pissed.
I'm supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this. That is, if
Under
writing a poem
pressure.
is the price I need to pay in order
Under
to spend a day
pressure.
with these beautiful girls.
Alright.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
So happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. You really did scare me for a moment.
Mario.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that
What
makes
do you
it
expect?
official. Welcome
There's
to the
that
literature
pose
club.
again.
The whole way, my mind wanders back and
Manga,
forth between the 4
mine.
girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and where's Monika? I didn't realize how tall Sayori is. Like, she's, like, to the height of Yuri. She's taller than Monika. Wait, what? Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. And
Wait,
I'm
are you
good
sure about
fortune will
that?
find
I
me.
think Sayori
No.
is...
I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Okay, so we're here to like, well, let me say first. We're here for Natsuki.
Yes,
Flutterchan.
Natsuki!
Glad to see you didn't run away from us.
Natsuki is
Nah,
best
no worries.
goal.
I don't have nowhere else to go. I bought this game, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I bought the whole physical edition, Monika. Why would I run away? Thanks for keeping your promise, Flutterchan. These girls really thought I would just bail on them, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Natsuki, can you relax? I wrote everything for you. I wrote for everything for you, baby. So you already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year.
Natsuki's
And last
best
year,
goal.
too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you
What?
certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom.
Uh-oh.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga.
Exactly.
2017, man. Good times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Oh,
we
this
go.
is it. We're going for Natsuki. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet.
She is very
She
protective of her
seems to be
manga.
annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand.
Just make sure...
Oh, I haven't seen this yet. Okay. You're looking for something else. Okay, pretend that I'm in 2017. Oh, this music. Okay. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monika. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and
I can
boxes
understand where she
across the
comes
shelf.
from there.
You read manga, right? Sometimes? What do you... Oh my god, the fireworks. Oh.
Oh.
Note to self, don't play a gameplay when there's fireworks going outside. I had to unfortunately pause the recording. As soon as I turn on though, I might have accidentally messed this up. Cause look, what in the world is, I haven't clicked any of this stuff. Clearly this is DLC, Doki, oh, character, oh, these are the characters! This is like their
Someone said that I
internal
heard.
things! Poem words? What in the world? Sayori winning words. These are all the poem words that you need when you're writing it, like they're little cheat
I don't
codes,
think
like how
I've
to
seen
win their
them
heart,
yet, but...
how to write their way.
I mean,
this heart,
I haven't really
under-
checked all them out yet. I was just mainly focused on the game.
scripts. This is insane! I can't believe this. I don't know if this is a good thing to... Mail?
No mail
can
yet.
get
You
mail
will
for
get
the
some during the
girls?
side stories.
Pictures? Oh, look at this. What? The first concept sketch of the complete cast. Bro, I actually might try to 100% the music. Okay, I don't want to play
all
any
the
of this stuff because
music's-
I don't want to go too further. We were in like day 2. Yes, the side stories are stories by friendships that are unrelated to the events of the main
There's the
game.
side stories.
Wait, I can do this now? Yeah, let's do it. I don't care. Dude, was
Let's
the
go.
fireworks outside? Was this
Good thing I
made
did
for-
my gameplay before
Dude, I'm
this
hyped. Was
this
the
happened.
side story for Monika and
This is the
Sayori?
trust side story.
My 2 favorites.
Focuses on Monika
Sorry,
and
no offense,
Sayori.
Yuri. Look at this. Solar tryouts. Oh, soccer tryouts. What new things are we gonna
I
see,
can't believe
everyone?
what you just said there.
Okay, let's start. Let me get some water. Hear this music. Okay, Okay, everyone. The Literature Club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? ... I missed debate club. Who knew it would be so difficult to start a new club? I feel worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Oh no, Monika is the only member of the Literature Club. The days that have passed,
around this time, Monika is the only member.
Members have been fruitless. No, not Monika.
Even you gotta feel bad for Monika at this time.
Monika glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?" Maybe nobody is into literature enough to pick it over their other club interests. I can't just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them a vision. A vision. But what kind of vision? Monika rests her head on her desk, deep in thought. But before she realizes it, the recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up to her. It's so quiet.
I wonder what Flutterchan's reaction is going to be when this happens. Monika's gonna go sleep, but it happens to be...
Suddenly a voice causes Monika to snap awake. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. I never do
napping.
this.
Is this the napping club?
No, this is... Monika pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is, in fact, the Literature Club. This is the Literature Club.
Yeah, I thought I got it wrong for a sec.
I'm super sorry. It was like so unprofessional of me to do that.
Don't apologize. I do that all the time.
Oh.
Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everybody?
This is everybody.
Really? Just you?
But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it.
If it's just you, that means I get to be vice president!
What are your qualifications?
Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president.
You're just making fun of me.
Look at that face! Oh!
What was your name?
Sayuri.
Okay, Sayuri. I've been trying really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening to not be taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too.
Oh no! I'm so sorry. I do care, I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all.
True.
I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing too. I would make a terrible vice president.
You never know.
I mean, I'm sure that Monika tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she still doesn't know much about Sayuri.
Oh, do you know a lot about Sayuri? Like, I have no idea.
I'm sorry that this isn't, like, a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members, at least?
I want to join now! You're doing something amazing and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so...
Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayuri. Oh, I'm Monika, by the way.
Oh, she dropped it, name dropped. So what do we do first?
Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some new ideas to recruit club members.
I can do that.
Cool. And I think I need to put some more thought into my vision.
Yeah, it's just weird with Monika and Sayuri on
sleep. You know, like a mission.
My mission is to make everyone happy.
That's true.
Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it.
Hey, do you like hugs?
Oh, snap. What? I guess so.
Sayuri the hugger.
Sayuri suddenly puts Monika into a friendly hug and let's go.
Some people can just really use a hug sometimes. Besides,
Sayuri whispers loudly.
Hug energy is what keeps me at my best.
Hug energy? Monika laughs.
You can't go wrong with hug energy.
I got a ship. This is so adorable. But at the same time, kind of cruel and sad and kind of miserable because of what we know. Although Sayuri is very different from her, Monika feels her spirits lifted. Ooh, maybe it's just because she finally found another club member. But, oh, what was that but? What? Well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then.
I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people.
Yeah, me too. Oh. Friendship. That was so wholesome. We're still going. A day passes, and the time comes for the Literature Club, Monika and Sayuri, to reconvene. As president, Monika ensures that she's the first to arrive at the club room, but she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayuri. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayuri changed her mind about joining? No, that can't be it. She was so excited yesterday. Maybe that's why Monica the next day after we came back, she was like, "Hi again, Flutterchan. Glad to see you didn't run away from us." Because she just feels like that's just what happens in general. I don't know. Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door.
I don't think so.
In her hand, she holds a sheet of paper.
I think she only did that when MC joined and everything.
Sayori spins over to Monica and deposits the sheet over to
Everything changed when MC joined.
Oh?
I'm gonna say that right now.
Take my hand. Take my hand.
Home.
Take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my step so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up, the more I can lend to you. Ooh, if you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. I'm gonna cry? You wrote this, Sayori?
Of course. Wait, no! It's the wrong side of the paper!
Reaction.
I wasn't ready to share that yet. I'm so embarrassed.
Monica flips over the paper.
Oh,
on the other side is a list of ideas for recruiting the new club member. She was practicing her poem writing for Monica? So sweet, bro, what? But I'm curious now. Do you write poetry often?
Sure, I'm not anywhere near as good as you are.
Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like, I always read it again a week after I write it, and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. It's like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be, or something like that. Wow, I never thought Monica was pretty insecure. I always thought she was pretty confident with this kind of stuff. You know, I can't envision the club doing something like that.
Why she acted the way she does.
Sharing poems we write and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I would love that. Such a good way to learn more about people, you know? It's like we have so many emotions that we can't express to other people usually.
True.
But you can when it's in a poem, right?
Yeah. I think that's helping me form a more cohesive vision for the club. So I'm glad you showed me, well, even though it was by accident.
I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in the future.
I'd love that. Oh jeez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together?
I brainstormed so hard! It was like a brain hurricane. My brain is a natural disaster.
Yuri, that's terrible.
Oh, Sayori.
Wait, let's take a look at the list. Make cupcakes.
I was hungry. But it's a good idea, isn't it?
I just noticed Monica says like a lot. I'm not complaining, but it's kind of cute. What do you like about literature, Sayori?
Wait a minute.
Me? Well, kind of what I said about the
Does
poem.
Van's impression of Sayori sound like Alpheus Mothertail?
Yourself. Like expressing yourself in ways you can't normally do when you're just doing your normal day or talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know?
True.
It's like intimate.
Oh, what? Hello? Shipping? No, we don't ship them.
Be intimate with us.
Okay.
There is a ship with these two.
I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh.
What is it?
I mean, all I think is my classroom.
I'm losing my mind.
Oh,
Sayori dashes out the room, leaving Monica momentarily alone. Monica sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper.
Sayori can be clumsy at times.
Express yourself.
But it's not a bad
thing. Be who
thing.
you want to be. Make new friends. ... Discover a new you. Discover your heart. No. Write your heart out. Write the way into his heart. No. Write into your heart. Write the way into your heart. I had no idea he was going to say that. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. ... Wow, that's lame. You startled me.
Sorry, but it is something important. On the way to my classroom, there was a girl reading a book.
Reading a book?
Let's hurry and recruit her.
That's
Wait,
Yuri.
Are you sure she's just not doing homework?
I could tell she was really into it.
Well, I guess we could take a look. Monica grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart for the classroom, with Sayori leading the way. Oh snap, what's happening? It's Yuri.
It's Yuri that Sayori saw.
Sayori leads Monica over to a particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper.
See? In there.
Monica peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this.
You're the exciting doctor.
Me?
You're the president. I would scare her away, and I would probably scare her away, because I'm creepy and my voice is angling.
Okay,
That's true.
fine. I'll do it. Let's just take a breath for a second. Monica takes a deep breath, then timidly enters the classroom.
That was fast.
Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed.
Why? What happened?
Well, I entered the classroom and she didn't even look up from her book. So I kind of
She was into it. She was really too into it to see.
It's kind of cute.
But you'll find out later on.
She's blushing. So adorable. I want to slap my knee, man. The two head back to the classroom. Sayori feeling rather accomplished, and Monika still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Monika embarrassed? These are feelings... Oh, the music. Upon returning, Monika and Sayori resumed their strategy meeting. They discussed various types of different kinds of recruitment tactics, from professional to silly. After going through Sayori's list, and Monika coming up with ideas for her own, the
strategy.
in a better spot than from when they... excuse me. The two end up in a better spot than from where they began.
Hey, what's this?
Sayori peered at the sheet of paper Monika was jotting on earlier. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself.
Join the literature club. Right the way into your heart? That's so cute!
I thought it was a little overdramatic. Sayori pauses and thinks for a minute.
I don't think you're giving yourself enough credit.
What? What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. I feel like I could tell from talking to you today. It seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Would you call yourself a perfectionist? ...
Ooh. Yeah,
she is.
I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head of how I want things to go. And it's like, I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it helps me try my hardest at everything. So I don't think it's that bad. Like with this club, we have such an opportunity to make it to exactly how we envision it. But it feels like we only have one shot at it. So I'm just really afraid of it deviating from the vision.
What's the vision?
Monika pauses to think, then shakes her head to herself. She sighs. I don't know. I just want everyone to... Ooh. Monika! Sorry, Monika trails off. Smiling, Sayori taps her finger against the sheet of paper.
Right the way into your heart. I think what you're trying to do is to make the club that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course. But I'm here to help you.
Monika returns Sayori's smile. It's sort of amazing how kind you are. You're really gonna make this the best club ever. I'm gonna cry, bro. I feel so conflicted with these feelings. Sayori nods, and then the two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is the steady whisper of the air conditioner. Isn't that so nice, like comfortable silence together? That's how you know that you're just comfortable with someone. Sayori breaks the moment with a big yawn. Time to go home?
You tell me. You're the president.
In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow.
Me too.
Sayori beams and grabs her things. You can go on ahead. I need a few minutes still.
Oh, I can wait.
That's alright. I just need some alone time.
In that case...
Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monika.
Good luck.
Monika smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins her way out of the club room. This music? Let's go. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides it was something she probably needed right about now. Club that I need the most? I don't get it. I just wanted to start a club with more passion, something that I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that, because it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in. The person who's forced to be... perfect. Monika suddenly notices a folder on the floor by her desk. What was that? Did Sayori leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monika opens the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems. Become
it's
the
another
flower.
one of
A feeling
Sayori's
of joy
poems.
is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment, yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, pluck, pluck every day. Pluck, pluck, pluck. So pretty in my hair. Pluck, pluck, pluck. You're going to die. Oh, and you too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends? I look in every direction, and the field I stand in, the prosperous field, is a barren wasteland. The fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy. And that is why I've decided I must become the flower. What the? Wait. Sayori? Oh my god. That was it. Oh, we got another one! Part 2! We got new pictures. Okay, we got this finished Sayori first one. We got this Sayori. What else we got? Okay, we got the new poems. I can't. Look at how cute they are. Okay. You know I'm gonna set one of these as my wallpaper. Wait, is it the wallpaper for this right? For your official wallpaper?
No.
Wow, so you get new things as you do more poems for all the girls. So this is gonna definitely require some like multiple playthroughs. This is gonna be a long video. Oh, look at there's more. Oh, we can play like playlists. Oh, you know what my favorite song is? Honestly, Poem Panic. Peachy Pie. Oh, I can't. I'm gonna get sweaty. We continue. Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for a new X-Club meeting. Although Monika should have come up with a plan for
I've actually seen them as I got them in my recordings and everything. I've been checking them out. I might showcase the rest of them to you.
So stupid. How did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayori is going through these kinds of feelings, and I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around. What kind of club president does that? This whole time, I didn't think to ask about her own feelings. So much for that stupid vision. Okay, Sayori enters the club room with her usual smile. But upon seeing the downcast Monika, her smile quickly fades into an expression of concern.
Monika? Is everything okay? ...
I'm really sorry. I'm such a terrible friend.
Huh? But what are you talking about? You're an amazing friend!
Monika shakes her head. I made this all about myself. Even you said so yesterday. You told me that I'm trying to make the club that I need the most, right? But my problems are so trivial compared to yours. Sayori responds quietly.
What are you talking about?
Oh, but as she says that, her face darkens. Through the silence, Sayori mutters her realization.
I left my folder here.
Monika stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response.
I wasn't ready to share those. Now you're worrying about me. I don't want that.
We're friends, right? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Friends look out for each other. I want to be here for you as much as you're here for me. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Another long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy.
This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday. It was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish. ...
Monika massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. It's understandable that Sayori isn't ready to share certain things, yeah. But as unfair as it is for Monika to pry, it's also painful for Monika to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend. Yeah, that's a tricky situation, I suppose.
It was
I'm sorry I looked.
Stuck between a
That's
rock
a good
and a
thing to say,
hard place.
Monika. I disrespected your privacy. I mean, it's not her fault, but it's a good thing to say.
No,
True.
I don't blame you for looking. You would have at least needed to check if it was mine.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Monika took a deep breath.
That is understandable.
These blocks are really freak me out. I don't know why. I just think this something's gonna happen. I understand that you don't want me to worry. And I think I'll be able to put this aside so that we can move on. But can you promise me something?
Promise you what?
Monika pauses to collect her thoughts. This is the Literature Club. It's a place where people can express themselves in the ways that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Right the way into your heart, or whatever. So, I just want you to promise me that you'll remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for you when you need it. I want us to be ourselves like that. Sayori smiles gently.
I'll promise if you promise.
Unable to help it, Monika returns Sayori's smile. I promise.
Me too.
So, wanna teach me about poetry?
Huh? But what about recruitment?
It's fine, we have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know?
Just don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything.
That's fine. I think I just need, like, some motivation.
You could just start by writing your feelings and see what kind of things it makes you think.
Motivation?
And then you can turn your feelings into a little story.
I had to.
You can get your feelings down first, and then make it sound pretty later. It's not like building a railroad, where you go from one end to the other. It's more like a collage, where you find all the things you want to put in, and then you arrange them in a pretty way. At least, that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way.
Yeah, I always get so caught up on how it sounds, and I forget about what's actually important. Monika pulls out her pen and paper to start writing on. Stop being a perfectionist. You idiot. I'm just kidding.
I still find
Monika
that
scrambles
very
out.
funny.
Wow. I never thought Monika was so insecure. She really in the main story, she really she really feels like a poem expert, you know? Like she's giving out advice, she's giving out like critiques to the MC, to you. So it's really there's a lot of feelings going about like how this all began.
Yeah,
No,
when
keep
you dive deep into the side stories, you find a lot of surprises about Monika and
Of course
everything.
not. But the point is that you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want.
Yeah.
But I was just, well, yeah. Underneath the scribble,
Busted.
Monika rewrites, "You idiot." She stares at the paper. Her words stare back at her. It's kind of funny how I wrote down what I'm mad at myself for, and then I did the exact thing anyway. This is really gonna take some getting used to.
I believe in you.
Thanks. I do too. Me, I mean. But also you, of course. Monika continues to exercise, jolting down her thoughts. It's surprisingly quite a struggle to write down without overthinking it. But after a while, with Sayori's guidance and encouragement, Monika's sheets of paper begins to look fairly lively, peppered with all of her random thoughts.
I think you'll be good at writing poems.
Don't give me too much credit. I have to try really, really hard at it. But I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing. With you.
Oh!
With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Oh, not simply from their recruitment planning, but from their vision as well. As their bond strengthens, so does the essence of the literature club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members. Oh my gosh! So soft. Oh, we're not done yet. We're not done. Keep going. Another day passes.
Yeah.
As usual,
Not done
Monika
yet.
is the first one to the club room. With her is a printout of the revisioned literature club flyer, complete with all the new ideas Monika and Sayori came up with. If only this was the flyer we gave to that one reading girl the other day. It's so much more attractive than the old one. But a new catchphrase is featured clearly in the center of the flyer. Write the way into your heart. I'm gonna always sing it. I'm not supposed to be president, but I think I can demonstrate what the club is supposed
You
to
really
be
want
about.
to, huh?
The literature club is truly beginning to take form. But with that, the weight of Monika's shoulders only becomes heavier. Debate club was always about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints and delivering them with conviction. It was about the person on the outside. That's why Monika was so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself. For real. Wow. Monika pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. She presses the tip of the pen firmly against the paper. Okay. But her hand doesn't move. Uh-oh. Instead, a tiny blot of ink collects around the tip of her pen. This was the advice that she gave. I remember
that's
that. She always
one
gave
of
the main
Monika's writing
character
tips of the day.
advice on how to
I think it's the
express
first-
themselves.
I think it was
So
the
it's so
first one,
interesting
wasn't
to see
it?
that she once struggled with that. I'm sorry, man. I really am into this. Monika lifts her pen and stares at the
blame
little
ya.
blotch. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her
I
finger
was finding it
across
surprising, honestly.
As she does so, the black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monika's canvas. Excuse me, sorry for the stuttering. Come on, Monika.
Yeah, I can
Just move
understand
your
that. I
hand.
have trouble with some of the
Monika
words
writes.
too.
Oh.
Well, it's pronounced campus.
This is what I get for seeking perfection. A stain! Man.
Yeah.
This is a real turmoil, man. Monika slides the paper away from her and puts her head down on the desk. Oh no.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta feel bad for Monika.
Hi. Monika hears Sayori approach her desk, then stops for a second, probably reading the piece of paper. Then she sits down in the adjacent desk.
That day,
They're so comfortable with each other.
me too.
Oh no, you too?
Yeah,
But you finally look so good. You've been working really so hard.
Sayori will
at the
reveal.
club. But also something
I
else.
find it
think.
surprising what Sayori is going to reveal to Monika.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's so hard to just be vulnerable. Sayori takes a sheet of paper from Monika's desk. She writes something down, then stares at it for a while. Uh-huh.
Can I trust you?
Of course. You can trust me with anything.
Get
Sayori
ready.
gazes at Monika with sadness in her eyes. What? Understanding the signal, Monika takes the paper from Sayori's desk and reads it. What does it say?
Yeah,
Oh no.
yeah.
Oh no.
That was my
it's-
reaction too.
This is really, really hard.
That was my
for me.
reaction as well.
Voice shakes.
So if I can do it, then you can too. Because you're like a million times better than me.
That's completely not true. Sayori takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself.
There's something about me that I've never told anyone before. Even now, my head is like screaming at me to stop.
Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of that promise yesterday.
I want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's
Yeah.
part of the reason I come to this club in the first place.
Huh?
This is the literature club. I trust you. More than I'm scared.
At those words, Monika stands up. Sayori must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Were Monika's own futile but genuine efforts actually the push that Sayori needed? I'm getting... dude. Okay.
I have this
Yeah.
problem where I get really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you could just be happy instead? So I never tell anyone about these kinds of thoughts that I have. It's so much easier to just smile and help everyone else be happy.
Oh, but that's... terrible. That's
Yeah.
what Monika wanted to say, but she stopped herself in fear of saying the wrong thing. I love how patient
Good
Monika
move.
is about this.
It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like whenever I'm not smiling, everyone would worry about me and ask me what's wrong. I know that because it used to be like that.
Sayori pauses, seeming to recall something in the past. What?
I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside of my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone.
Oh man, I'm remembering a lot of the past. 2017. How did you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'll be one of those people too?
I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me, I think, just felt like it would be different this time. Whenever we talk about
Yeah.
what the club is supposed to be, I kept feeling like it was right for me to do. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself too. It just made me feel like I could say it in confidence, and our friendship doesn't have to change. So silly. The club is only 2 people, but already means too much to me. Oh,
Monika feels a tightening sensation in her heart, a feeling
Yeah.
of connection as Sayori's emotions radiate between them. You're so brave, Sayori. You're so strong and brave. I don't even compare. Monika steps forward. But if nothing else, I can at least offer you some hug energy.
The hug
If
energy.
you'd like. Oh!
Yeah, that's the
Bro.
first of the side story CGs.
Wordlessly and without a smile, Sayori rests her forehead on Monika's shoulder. Through their contact, Monika can almost feel the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head.
Yeah.
And in this moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monika realizes that of all the days that have passed, this is the one where she really, really hopes that nobody new walks through that door. She speaks softly.
That would be something.
The sweetest girl I've ever met. You can say anything. I'll never judge you. I promise. Oh, Sayori's breath begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying so hard as she can to start speaking, to say the things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a choked voice.
so worthless. I'm worthless and everyone would be better off without me.
She suppresses a sob as a tear falls down her cheek.
I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. I'm not good at anything, and it just feels like everyone just has to put up with me, and I hate it. I hate it.
The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching at her throat.
Yeah, I feel
her
bad for
throat and
Sayuri
chest.
and
I don't
Monika and
want to have
Sayuri
these
in this
thoughts. I want them to
instance.
go away, and now I'm making you put up with
Sayuri
me, and I
more.
just want to die.
Oh. As soon as Sayori loses her composure, Monika becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants
I
to
didn't
be
sound
what
like I
Sayori
was
needs right
emotional,
now.
but
So she won't let
inside
any
me I
sadness
was
show.
when I
Her voice
first did
comes
it.
through as soft and gentle. This isn't putting up with you. It's just being your friend. Monika offers a few
Exactly.
words of comfort. But she knows, Sayori said it herself, that the thoughts Sayori experiences are ones that don't belong. and Monika can't magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayori battle them, like any good friend would do. You have so much value. To me and your other friends too. This club wouldn't have been the same without you. I really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that could have happened. Even if we never got any other members, I would still be happy. That's what you brought here. You brought us a vision, and you also brought happiness. And that's your favorite thing to do, right? Sayori doesn't respond, but Monika feels her gentle nod. No more words are needed between them. Oh.
Yeah.
The two share their embrace for a while longer, Monika letting Sayori take as much time as she needs. Once her breathing steadies and her sniffles finally cease, Sayori lifts her head and wipes her eyes. Dude.
That's one hell of a way to start out the side stories,
Some
honestly.
days are harder than others.
Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But anytime, I'll make sure that things are the way they usually are, if that's what makes you happy.
Mm-hmm. Thanks. You're the best.
No, you are. I'm gonna hold my feelings until the very end. To exchange smiles. You know, I'm sorry to bring this up all of a sudden, but have you considered talking to a professional? Sayori nods.
It's scary, since it's already so hard to tell people.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, I'm kind of surprised that she had considered it.
If you're ever looking to find the courage for it, I can do my best to help you.
Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would.
Sayori suddenly yawns and stretches.
I'm tired and hungry.
Oh,
well,
Sayori.
I wouldn't make you do any work today if you're not up for it.
She's always
all of a sudden,
hungry.
The sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads. Oh, the door opens halfway and then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. And there we have it. We did the side story of trust between Sayori and Monika. That is my wallpaper. Man, that was the feels, dude. The feels were so strong. It's kind of conflicting though in some ways, because it's like Monika and Sayori, they're such good friends. What the heck happened? That made like I'm almost more upset in ways that Monika did what she did with controlling the game to work. Maybe it's because once like the main character popped in to the story, like she just couldn't help it, Monika. And she just wanted the perfectionist inside of her just couldn't help it. So it's like she wanted to write a perfect story for the perfect person, aka you, that it just overwhelmed her. So I'm sorry, it's been so long since I actually saw most of the story, like what Monika's mindset. But I guess like right now from what I remember, it's so difficult, man. It's so touching and heartwarming how close they got during this whole moment here, the scene. I was holding back tears. I'm not gonna lie with you. I was really into it. But it's just like, man. Okay, that was Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, as well as one of the side stories. Let me know, how do you want me to continue with this? I really need to know you guys' opinion. Do you want me to continue playing the game, doing a Natsuki route? Do you want me to get the other girls to get into the game? Do you want me to be drunk when I play the game? Do you want me to just do only the side stories and not really continue?
I would like to see the return of drunk Flutterchan.
I'm not so sure. I really need to know you guys' opinion.
That was funny.
I'm so sorry this was such a long video. If you're actually watching this, hi, wow, I can't believe I edit that much. I don't know. I try not to make it that long, but unfortunately, Doki Doki Literature Club, that's just how it's going to be. But let me know what you guys think once again. I need to know you guys' opinion. Comment, everything. Yeah. Yay! Thank you all so much.
Yeah. Wow. I can't believe what just transpired in that one. I really liked the video. I did. It is... I don't know what else to say. It's just... I know this is why I wanted to do my gameplay of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus was before doing any reactions to it. I mean, I found out that Vanna did 2 videos and everything, but I have But like I said, I wanted to play Doki Doki Literature Club Plus first before seeing the videos. I'm just wondering how part 2 is going to be when I do it. But for now, Sanjay17 is signing out. Catch you guys in the next video. I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think down below. If you want to see more of my content, subscribe to me so you'll check out the rest of my content, and you can also check out the videos you see here on the screen. I told you to stop doing that, Monika!